TE heats up ahead of the 2024 election. Trump's comments, though inflammatory, underline the importance of every vote in this high-stakes race. In his rally, Trump took a lighthearted but biting approach to motivating voters. "Get everyone you know and go out and vote," he told the crowd. But it was his call for women to drag their fat pig husbands off the couch that captured the most attention. Trump's unfiltered rhetoric has long been a hallmark of his campaign style, and in this instance, he used humor and exaggeration to fire up his base. But his choice of words also points to a challenge he's facing: his lagging support among women voters. According to a recent New York Times/Siena College poll, Trump trails Vice President Harris by 16 points among likely women voters, a gap that could prove crucial in key swing states like Michigan. Among black women, the divide is even more stark, with Harris commanding 83% of support compared to Trump's 12%. Trump's remarks came just as Kamala Harris was rallying her own base in Grand Rapids, Michigan. At her event, Harris emphasized her commitment to protecting American freedoms, particularly for women, and touched on key issues like reproductive rights, which have become a focal point in the wake of recent abortion restrictions. Harris's message resonated with many women, particularly in light of Trump's presidency and the policies he championed. For women like Ashlyn Hawkins, who cited the risks to reproductive rights in Georgia, Harris represents a safer choice for protecting the freedoms they feel are under threat. Trump's blunt approach in Detroit, telling women to slap their husbands into voting for him, seemed to reflect a deepening concern about his ability to mobilize female voters, especially as Harris continues to gain momentum in key demographics. Despite the contentious comments, Trump's rally also sought to highlight his inroads with labor unions, specifically the Teamsters, whose leader, Sean O'Brien, was present at the event. Trump has touted his growing support among union members, a demographic that traditionally leaned Democratic. However, Harris used her platform to accuse Trump of lacking any real plan to protect American workers, casting doubt on his claims of union support. Both candidates know the importance of Michigan in their path to victory, and their dueling events underscore the fierce competition for every vote. Trump's unfiltered approach has often been a double-edged sword, energizing his core supporters while alienating others, particularly women. His comments at the Detroit rally were no different. While his humor may have landed with some in the crowd, they are likely to spark criticism from those who see them as yet another example of his disregard for a key voting bloc. For his part, Trump remains undeterred, leaning into the bombast and controversy that have become synonymous with his political brand. As Donald Trump and Kamala Harris rally voters in Michigan, the stakes couldn't be higher. Trump's brash call for women to take action and drag their husbands to the polls was a reminder of his unconventional approach to campaigning, one that both thrills and divides. With early voting underway and the race heating up, both candidates are pulling out all the stops to secure their place in the 2024 election. Whether Trump's latest comments will rally his base or further erode his support among women remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: every vote in Michigan will count in this pivotal election.